says that the strong only survive through these days. Felt the pain of this world breaking me down in many ways. Used to trust so easily. My good heart broke constantly. Not too many people who are going to be there for you. Going to be there for you. You will find people change all the time. Hits you from out of the blue. When you're in need, who'll be there for you? Back to the Future is always here for me and my family. God bless you, brother. That was a little piece of a song I wrote, Who Will Be There For You? That was my mom's favorite song I wrote. She loved that one. She loved it. The point of the song is when you're going through an extremely hard time in your life, which, if you have not heard, I know Back to the Future knows my family went through the hardest year. This is the hardest year of our life. This is so hard that words can't even describe how hard it is. God bless you and your family. Back to the Future. Thank you as well. The love of my life, my beautiful Jennifer, my soulmate, passed away, 46 years old, after fighting the good fight with cancer. She also had aspiration pneumonia, the poor girl. She really needed God. She needed God's help, but we'll save that for another time. She needed God's help. She passed away, and my life is pretty much destroyed. You want me to tell you the truth? My life is destroyed without Jennifer. Without you stop. Look, this guy, Antonio, you love to change subjects. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. I would definitely say Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah, Brian, I loved Iron Sheik. I grew up during that time, during the whole WWF. Undertaker, probably, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, Ric Flair, of course. Ric Flair was great. You said the top five, Yeah, I would say Ric Flair, probably more than the Undertaker. Ric Flair, yes. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. My beautiful wife, Jennifer, passed away after battling cancer for 10 years. And my life is not the same anymore. So what am I going to do with my life? That's the question. I'm not happy. So what do you do, Back to the Future, when you're not happy? What do you do? Try to make other people happy, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make my kids happy. I guess that's it, man. There is no suggestion. I tried every suggestion. I tried therapy. I tried grieving sessions. I tried everything. Okay. Nothing works. Nothing's going to bring me happiness. Nothing. The only thing that's going to work, and the only thing that works consistently day after day for me, is making my kids happy. That's the only thing that works. Nothing else works. Nothing else works. God hit me too hard. You want me to just tell you the truth? God hit me too hard. Look, they say God only gives you what you can handle. No. Guys, again, please with this stuff, listen to me. Okay, I'm talking about happiness, Antonio. Happiness. A job is not going to bring me happiness. It's not going to bring me happiness. I have a company I started. I go out, I meet with business owners every day. Okay, that is a job. Guys, please stop. Look, I want to tell you something in a nice way. Next person who mentions an effing job, you're gone. You're banned. I don't want to talk about jobs anymore. Okay, Antonio, do you understand English? No talks of jobs. I'll let it go one time, but that's it. You have to respect me a little bit too. This is my live stream, after all. This is my channel. This is my live stream. I do not want people talking about me getting a job. All right? YouTube is a job. Okay, one day I'm going to prove all of that to all of you. I'm going to prove all of that to all of you when I have hundreds of millions of views. Okay, YouTube is a job. Okay, YouTube is a job, and I just started a company. That's a job. I have a company, okay, a local company, and I'm doing YouTube. And I get out and I meet people, Antonio. You want to know how many people I've already met? I just signed up 9 sponsors the other day. They're all like my best friends, okay? I meet people. But guess what? It doesn't bring me happiness. Okay, yeah, but Antonio, enough with the jobs, man. Enough. Like every live stream, someone says this to me. Maybe you should get another job. Maybe you should get enough. Okay, no more. Okay. So anyway, getting back. Getting back. I'm talking about happiness, Antonio. Happiness. You think a job is going to make me happy? No, it's not going to make me happy. My wife is going to make me happy. Let's do Jennifer. Let's do the song Jennifer. I remember when I first looked in your eyes. It was destiny. We were both surprised. From this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I loved Jennifer. We spent all our time together every night. When we are apart, something is not right. You became a part of my heart and my soul. My life is finally whole. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I loved Jennifer. You're the one I want to spend my life. Start a family with you as my wife. There is nothing that we can't get through. I'm so lucky that I found you. Forever, it's you and me. It's true, these words. Thank you, Antonio. I'm glad that that's your favorite song. I did get dealt a bad hand. Oh, a very bad one. Me and the kids. Um, it's true, the words to that song, especially the part where there is nothing that we can't get through. I'm so lucky that I found you. You know, when Jennifer was in my life, there's nothing I couldn't deal with. Nothing. Seriously. Like, I'm not even kidding you. If King Kong was in my backyard, with Godzilla, I would probably find a way to deal with the situation. As long as Jennifer was here. Jennifer was here, we'll find a way to deal with the situation. When my wife is not here, I find it hard to deal with any situation, if you want me to tell you the truth. And I've been dealing with it, but it's so hard. It's like life struggles and financial problems, and the kids got strep throat and they got to go to the doctors. And I'm doing all of this myself, taking care of the house, taking care of the dogs, and it's like I can't do all of it myself. That's the truth. I know you guys always want to kick me when I'm down, but God forbid you give me a little bit of credit that with all the pain and all the suffering I'm going through, the fact that I'm keeping things going for my kids, the fact that I'm taking care of the house and the dogs, and it's like nobody gives me credit. Nobody. All you do is kick me and kick me and kick me and kick me and kick me. You're this, you're that, you're a meatball, you're that. It's like, I'd like to see how all of you would deal with it. If your beautiful soulmate passed away, and then 2 weeks later your mother passed away, I want to see. Thank you, Cece, but I would like to see how all these people who knock me down all the time. I'd like to see how they would deal with it because it's hard. Thank you, Cece. God bless you. Because let me tell you something, man. It's so easy to give up in this situation. Can I tell you something? You want to know what the easy thing is? To just friggin' give up. Whatever you want to call that, okay? Give up. Go into like Bellevue, okay? And give up. Because it's so easy to do that. It's like you feel like doing it. Your body wants to give in. Your mind wants to give in. Your spirit wants to give in. But the strong person doesn't give up. The strong father, thank you, Back to the Future. The strong father keeps moving forward. That's what the strong father does for the sake of his children, for the sake of the children. And that's what I do. But I'm not going to be happy. See, I think people expect too much of me, Like, I think people expect me to be happy. How am I going to be happy? Can someone explain this to me? How am I going to be happy? My wife is not here anymore. She's my soulmate, the mother of our children, my partner in my life, my lover, my best friend. She's not here anymore. She's my world, Jennifer. And 2 weeks later, my mom passes away. And people are like, why aren't you happy, man? Why am I not happy? Look, you don't have to live life. I'll tell you all something and be happy, okay? I used to be happy. 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I was very happy. But I can tell you something from experience now. I'm miserable. I'm depressed. But you still live life. You could still function being depressed. It's not ideal. It's not something you want. Believe me, it sucks. But you could still do it. You could still do it. And you might say, but why do you want to live that way? It's not, look, this was something that was done to me. I didn't do this. I didn't choose this. I didn't want this. You think I wanted this? I didn't want this. I was perfectly, perfectly happy in the life that I had. Okay? When I was a young kid, I'll tell you a story, okay? I'll tell you a story. I wanted to be like a rock star. That was my dream in life. That was all I wanted to do. I wanted to be like Billy Joel, Elton John, And throughout my life, I never really made it in the music industry. I came close a few times. I came close. CC, being happy isn't what this world is all about. You need to push through. Your life is different now. You can't waste your time figuring it out. I agree with you, CC. I agree with you. Hey, 10 Mile, how you doing? My life is just about the kids. That's it. That's what my life is about now. It's about giving them a chance for life, giving them happiness. That's what my life is about. And it's not about me anymore. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I wanted to be a rock star when I was a kid. I wanted to be like Billy Joel. I was writing all these rock songs, like Runaway. This is a very important song to me. Has no affiliation with Bon Jovi's Runaway. This is the Apefather's Runaway. At the time I wrote this because I had a really tough childhood. There was a lot of fighting going on in my house with my parents, my mom and my dad. I wanted to get out of there. I couldn't take it no more. But now I want to run away from this new set of problems. I want to run away where my wife is and where my mom is. I missed them so much. But this is a song I wrote called Runaway. This is when I was a young guy, young gun. I wanted to be a rock star, I have to stop. The beginning of the lyrics there is all these years pass by and nothing's changed. So I'm just talking about like the fighting in the household. I'm talking about that I haven't made it with music. Like that was my mindset back then. A lot has changed now. I mean, but my wife passed away, my mom passed away. Definitely not positive things, but I'm just listening to the lyrics of this song when I wrote when I was young. All these years passed by and nothing's changed. A lot has changed now, but oh my, let's just do that again. It's hard for me to say those lyrics under these circumstances. All these years passed by, nothing's changed. Still the same man I was yesterday. I got my dreams, I got my doubts. Tired of this place, I need out. And I need out. I wanna run away to a place where I can't feel all this empty space. Run away without a trace. Run away to a place where I can't feel all this empty space. Run away without a trace. So that was when I wanted to be a rock star. And I was a young guy. And that's all I cared about. This is before I met Jennifer, you know. I was just like, want to be like Billy Joel, man. I want to be a rock star. So as time went on and I met Jen, you know, we got married. We started a family. I realized I don't want to be a rock star anymore. I want to be a father. I want to be a husband, but not just a father. Let me be clear. A husband and a father. I really don't want to talk about politics here, but yes, I do support Trump, but I'm talking about my wife right now, okay? Oh my God. I support America. Okay, God bless America. But let's leave that conversation for another time. I don't want to talk about politics. So what happened was me and my wife started a beautiful family. And I started to see that life was still beautiful. Let me just get rid of this guy. Life was beautiful being a father. Life was beautiful being a husband. It was beautiful. And I said to myself, oh, Back to the Future, if you could put my cash app, I'd appreciate it, brother. God bless you. I was happy. I was content. This is the song that started my family, you know. Me and my wife had this small little breakup. Thank you, Back to the Future. God bless you. We had this small little breakup, believe it or not, because I actually was getting scared. You know, this is when we were first dating, our first maybe 2 or 3 years. And she wanted to get married. I still wanted to be a musician. I still wanted to be a rock star, you know. So we temporarily broke up. But I realized every second of the way how much I missed Jennifer and how much I needed her. And I had to get her back. I wrote a song called Back Into My Arms. I'll do it really quick, just a little bit of it. I'm not going to do the full songs because they're too long, but this is the song that actually started my family. So many nights I wish that you were here, girl. You're living your life since I let you get away. Now I called you on the telephone and you seem surprised to hear from me. All I wanted was to tell you how much I was sorry I hurt you. Now I want you back into my arms. I can change all my mistakes. If you just take one more chance, I promise you there's no more heartaches. I want you back. Come back into my arms. So that's the song that started my family. Back into my arms. Jennifer heard it, fell back in love with me, and we got married. And it was April of 2005, we got married, April 9th. And we started a beautiful family. Michael was born in October 2010, Sophia, January 2014. And we had a great life, a beautiful, beautiful life, perfect life. I wasn't a rock star. I wasn't Billy Joel, but my father said before he passed away, he goes, son, you are a very rich man. That's what he said to me. And at the time, I didn't understand what he meant because I'm like, I'm struggling financially, Dad. He goes, I'm not talking about monetary. I'm not talking about money. You're a very rich man. You have a beautiful wife, beautiful kids. You got your mom there. You got everybody. You got me. You got your whole family. He was right. You want me to tell you the truth? My father was right. Because it's not about money. It's not about all that stuff. You're going to learn that one day, okay? It's about family, man. It's about family. It's not about money. Money comes, money goes, and then it comes back again. Okay, I don't know why everyone in this country and everyone in this world makes such a big fuss over money. Look, we all need money to live, like I do right now. Like I appreciate a nice entertainment tip, but we shouldn't make it our God, like money. We shouldn't make it. It's like so important to us. At the end of the day, family is what's truly important. I always use the analogy. If Elon Musk came to me, Richie, hey, father, yeah, what's up, Elon? I just invented a time machine, just like Doc Brown, you understand? Back to the Future. I'll offer you $1 billion if you keep this secret. Don't tell anybody about it. You can never use the time machine. Or give up the $1 billion, get on this time machine right now, go see your wife and your mom. I would give up the $1 billion. I swear to you, I shit you not. And I would go on the time machine to go see my wife and my mom. I would do it. Okay, family is what's important. I want to go back to a time again where I was a family, where I had my wife, I had my mom. Look, I don't know why God did this to me. I'm miserable. Like everybody wants to know the truth. I'm miserable. All right. I'm not miserable in the sense that of my children. I just want to be clear. Look, I'm 50% happy and I'm 50% miserable, if that makes any sense to anybody. I'm 50% happy because I have Michael and Sophia and the dogs. Okay. I love my family. I always loved my children. My children are everything to me now. They're actually the only reason why I'm going on. It's my kids. They give me the motivation to go on. But salud. It's just not the same without Jennifer. It's not the same. And guys, I'm going to be honest with all of you. A lot of people have been saying things to me lately, like, Apefather, this is getting tired, of you talking about your wife and your mom and your life and your family and your music and the same songs. I'm getting tired of it. Well, you don't have to come to the live streams if you feel that way. I'm probably not changing anytime soon. All right. So I may never change. This actually might be the person I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Because you want to know what it is at this point for me? I want to get my music known. You know what I mean? And the secret to success in getting your music known is repetition. So the more and more I play my songs, the more and more people are going to learn them. You know what I mean? People are going to say, yeah, Apefather, play back into my arms. Apefather, play how many times a day? That's the song with the guy with the pickup line, who's scared, He's like, I don't know. I don't have the guts to pick up this girl because he just got out of a long relationship. The girl broke up with him. This is true to life what happened to me. This is when Jackie broke up with me and I was like back on the market, This was when I was young. I was like 20. This is right before I met Jennifer. I wrote this song. And I'll do it for you. It's called How Many Times a Day? The point is that he was like, how many times a day does he have to keep making a fool out of himself? Keep introducing himself, keep saying hello for the first time. Because it's like he feels like the girl's never going to have any interest in him. So he's got to go on to the next girl, and repeat the process over and over and over again. Hold on. I don't feel that way anymore. I actually had the perfect pickup line. You want the perfect pickup line? Just go up to a girl and say, excuse me, are you single or are you married? That's it. That's the greatest pickup line because you go right to the point. She's either going to say single or married. And if she's single, you could continue talking. And if she's married, you end it. You'd say, okay, have a great day. God bless. That's the greatest pickup line of all time. Not that I'm interested in picking up anybody, but I'm just saying that's the greatest pickup line of all time. But this particular song, it's called How Many Times a Day. It's about a guy who's got no confidence at all. You know, he's getting back into the single scene after like 5 years. He was in a relationship. The girl broke up with him, broke his heart. And he's like, he's been out of the scene for so long. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know, he doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what line is going to work. He doesn't know if he's going to make a total jackass out of himself. So he's just, you know, he's all freaked out, this guy. Let's do it. How many times a day? Let me just fix this 1 second. Girl, I want to know your name. Such a simple request feels just like a game. Now you're here with me. I want to make a move. Give me a signal to see. What is the right line you have not heard before? Will you hear me out or will you ignore? The pressure's on you, you're about to leave. In myself I have to believe. My confidence I have to retrieve. Oh yeah. How many times a day? Yeah. How many times a day? How many times a day? Yeah. Do I have to say hello for the first time? Girl, maybe my luck has changed. When I lost hope, the plot got rearranged. Now you're back and staring at me. Now I'm waiting to see. Maybe you will make the first move. A point you want to prove. That breaking the ice is not so hard. Just takes a little faith. Don't make me wait no more. How many times a day? Yeah. How many times a day? How many times a day? Yeah. Do I have to say hello for the first time? Thank you, Amanda. Very, very nice of you. High notes there. Thank you very much. Like I said, it would mean a lot if you guys would consider to do a little entertainment tip for the piano player. You could do by way of a Cash App. You'll see the Back to the Future comment below, or Amanda Burnside's comment in the right here in the stream. You'll see Back to the Future also posted the comment. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. That is the Cash App. Any small Cash Apps, I will be doing videos later for everybody. The thank you song videos where I play the piano, dedicated to your good deed to celebrate my beautiful wife Jennifer's life and my mother Josephine's life. It just blows my mind how my wife, she was just so full of life. She was so full of life. It's crazy. This whole thing is so crazy. I mean, granted, okay, look, I knew that the cancer spread in November. We knew it. I'm not going to bullshit you. Okay. We knew that the cancer spread, but it still wasn't. Look, we were told this before. We were told this over the years, over 10 years. You know how many times doctors told us this? Like even back in 2017, they were like, look, Rich, your wife's going to pass away. They're like, she got cancer on the liver. It's not good. You know, she's in septic shock. You know, she made it through it. She at the time, I believe her mother saved her, Linda. Her mother, Linda, saved her. It was like crazy what happened. Her mother out of nowhere, just completely healthy woman, beautiful woman, Linda. So beautiful, so healthy, so full of life. She got acute leukemia. And what happened was just collapsed to the floor. They didn't know what happened to her, you know, and she passed away in 2 weeks. But it was like Jennifer made a full recovery. It was like we believe still to this day that her mother saved her. Her mother must have said to God or something, you know, give her more time, take me. But maybe it was only for 8 years. I don't know, because this all happened in 2017. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think what happened with me with my wife is that she proved to me so many times that she was such an amazing fighter. She was. What a fighter. That I just said to myself, you know, she could handle this. She's got it. And she did handle it, you know. It was just up until this aspiration pneumonia thing, man. It just doesn't seem right. The whole thing doesn't seem right. And then how my mom passed away in 2 weeks. This whole thing seems like it was planned. It seems like a big plot. I'm so disgusted. I'm so miserable. I tried so much to save my wife. I tried to save my mom. You know, when she collapsed, I gave her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, CPR. I was doing everything. When the paramedics got there, my mom still had a pulse. I tried so hard to save them both. I was with Jennifer every day at her bedside, holding her hand, you know, just telling the doctors, treat her. They didn't want to treat the cancer. That's the only thing. But it's like terrible in this country. It's when patients are critically ill and they feel the cancer spread too much. That wasn't the priority. The priority was treating the pneumonia, which I even had to fight them on that too. It's just, and then people say, why couldn't you get around? How are you going to get somebody out of a hospital who's in intensive care? Like she couldn't move my wife. It was, I don't want to talk about it, man. Between the ventilator, the feeding tube, it's amazing all this happened to her. It's just crazy, man. I didn't believe this was real life all this time. I didn't believe it was real life. But like I said, if anybody could have a good heart, man, and do a small cash app, you know, help out me and the kids, please. You know, we would appreciate it. We would really appreciate it. Let's do something more up. Let's pick up the mood a little bit. This is another song. I call this one Feeling Good Tonight. Also, AKA the weekend song. All right. This is about going out, you know, having a nice cold beer, getting your mind off life's problems, having fun. You know, just say, I don't want to deal with problems. I'm gonna take a vacation from my problems. You know. So let's do a little Feeling Good Tonight. I was listening a lot to like Motown music when I wrote this, like Jackson 5, you know, ABC. I wanted to write something like that. Let's do that again. 2, 3, 4. Paychecks low, bills are high. All I want to do is get by to survive. Car broke down, can't get around. Now the bus takes me all over town. Landlord says my rent is late. Can't afford to go on a date. I know it's not the smartest thing to hit the bar, but I feel like a king. Feeling good tonight. Woke up the next day, the party's over, I go back to work today. So bored, I cannot wait till Friday night when I can't take a break from the same old routine. I wanna feel like I'm in a dream. Reality is so overrated. I wanna feel like I am sedated. youthful. Woke up the next day, the party's over, I go back to work today. So bored, I cannot wait till Friday night when I can take a break. Oh! Feeling good tonight. Feeling good tonight. AKA the weekend song. That's a fun one, right? That's one to get you in the mood to go out and get yourself a nice cold one. And then I wrote a song that's the complete opposite one, which is a depressing one. I'll do that one now. It's called Let Me Buy You a Drink Tonight. I wrote this song when I came to the acceptance that I lost pretty much hundreds of thousands of dollars in AMC. Thank you, Back to the Future. That the infamous day I went out to the bar. I went like a little cuckoo, you know. I was just depressed, man. I look back on that now and I say to myself, there was nothing to be depressed about. I had my beautiful wife in my life. I had my mom. You know, now I'm depressed over that. That's the real, I don't care about money anymore. I'm depressed over that I don't have my beautiful Jennifer or my beautiful mom. That's the real reason to be depressed. Who cares about money? Money, we make it back. But this one's called Let Me Buy You a Drink Tonight. I was thinking about Captain Jack by Billy Joel when I wrote this. Thank you, Back to the Future. God bless you. Life can be unfair. You give it all you got, but nobody cares. You're out there on your own to make your life happy or end up all alone. Can you stay with me a while? I need the company, I need to smile. Talk about the good old days. The years pass you by in such a fast way. Let me buy you a drink tonight. Cheers, my friends. I wish you a bright future for your family. Please forgive me, 'cause tonight I'm feeling lonely. Thank you for the company. You tell me things will get better. The sun will rise again, gonna pass by this bad weather. I know it's raining down on you. The rain will go away, gonna bring something new. You just have to be strong. Keep fighting, don't prolong a feeling sorry for yourself. Time to rise above, I'm gonna take the whiskey off the shelf. Let me buy you a drink tonight. Cheers, my friends. Wish you a bright future for your family. Please forgive me, 'cause tonight I'm feeling lonely. Thank you for the company. Next round is on me. Have a great night. Let's go. Let me buy you a drink tonight. Life is so unfair. It is. Thank you, Back to the Future. God bless you. Every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. If enough people did what Back to the Future did right now, it'd help us out, man. Thank you, Back to the Future. I love you, brother. Let's do a little one for Back to the Future. Johnny Be Good. From the movie Back to the Future, right? I want to go back in time so bad right now, Well, way down Louisiana, close to New Orleans, where the mother woods above the evergreens, stood an old cabin made earth and wood, lived an old boy named Johnny Be Good. He never learned to read or write so well, he could play the guitar just like ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny Be Good, take it away. Yeah, it's a great one, right, Will? I love Chuck Berry. Maybelline. His guitar, I believe that was his guitar's name, right? Wasn't it Maybelline? I think so. Chuck Berry. I love you, Back to the Future. Thank you. Back to the Future. Gonna go back in time. You know, Yeah, it was a Back to the Future. Marty McFly. I remember he went up on the stage and he was trying to get his parents to kiss. And he played that song with the band. Then he did a little Van Halen and he says, "You're not ready for that yet, but your kids are going to love it." You guys don't understand, man. You guys don't understand. When you lose your soulmate, when she passes away, man, life gets weird. Life gets really, really weird. You want to hear how weird life is? Like every single thing reminds me of my wife, man. It's like I'm losing my mind, man. I'm losing my mind. Like even a stupid thing like this. Like the kids would say to me, "Dad, there's a wasp or something in the house. There's like a bug, right?" That reminds me of my wife because because my wife many times like freaked out over like bugs in the house, and she would always call me, and she'd be like, Richie, there's a bug in the house. Come down, you got to take care of it, Rich." Every single thing reminds me of my wife, and it's like I was in the supermarket the other day, and I'm passing by the aisle, which is where they have the yogurts, and they have the Jello, and they have the chocolate pudding and the whipped cream, and that's my wife lived on that, man. She was always on that low carb diet. She was always on the low carb diet, and she would she would get all that stuff, Jello and the chocolate pudding and the whipped cream. She used to buy so much of it that I used to make videos myself. Remember, I used to do the Apefather special videos. I don't know if you remember that, where I would do like a ton of chocolate pudding and I would do like a whole bottle of whipped cream. And I was joking around with everybody, say, "Hey, this is my diet, my low carb diet." Because my wife, I got the idea from her because that's what she did. And I said, "I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do the low carb diet, But I just can't believe she's passed away. It doesn't make. She was only 46. Guys, I'm so heartbroken, man. Guys, I'm not in good shape. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what to do. It's like I know all of you feel bad, and I know that you guys don't know what to tell me either. It's just the truth is, and I'm gonna say something messed up, man. When she passed away, like 50% of me passed away too. I really did. I don't feel alive anymore. It's like she passed away, I passed away. I passed away. Now you might say, why only 50%? Because the other 50% is for my kids. I'm alive for them. It's like, it's a weird thing. It's like I'm not really 100% here anymore. I'm not, man. I actually convinced myself when all of this happened that this was some form of a dream, like this was not real. I actually said to myself, this is like, God is messing with me. This is like a temporary reality. He's gonna switch me. He's gonna switch me back. He just wants me to appreciate my life. Because I was saying a lot. I was saying my life sucks because I lost all that money on AMC. I was saying that every day, and my wife kept telling me, Rich, it could always be, I hate to say this, worse. But I was saying, I take it back. It could always be, and she was right. But I take it back, man. She was so right. My God, was she right. My God, was she right. You need time to heal. I don't think you could heal from this, Will. Well, this is too, listen, this was too dramatic. This was too big. This was too big, man. This is something that is what's called permanently changes you and permanently messes you up. What happened to me? It's like I said, I think that where I'm at right now is I could still function for my kids, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be happy again. Even if I ultimately meet a girl and, we hit it off and it turns out to be a good relationship, she's never Jennifer. She's not going to be Jen, and she's never going to replace Jen. No one could ever replace Jennifer. And I'll never love anyone the way I love Jennifer, the mother of my children. So, I mean, I'll never truly be happy. I don't want to. I truly don't want to live the life I'm living right now, guys. If you want me to be honest with you, you might say, what does that mean? What does that mean? It just means I'm not happy. That's what it means. It means that I'm being forced to continue to live a life that I don't want. This is not the life I wanted. I wanted Jennifer. Look, I'm going to say something about my mom. Okay, here's the situation. My mom is beautiful, and I need her more than ever right now. I need my mom more than ever because with this type of heartbreak I have, the only one who might have been able to heal me was my mom. This type of heartbreak, my mom might have been able to heal me, and I need her more than ever, but she passed away too. But I will say this. My mom was 75. I say this every live stream. She at least saw me grow up 47 years. She raised me. She did a wonderful job. She saw her grandkids grow up. So there's some peace in my heart. There's not a lot of peace because I really need my mom. I really, really need her a lot. But if Jennifer was alive, if Jennifer was here, I think I would have been able. I cry every night over my mom. I just want to be clear. I love my mom. I love her with all my heart and soul. But I think Jennifer would have been able to give me the strength to cope with it. I think I would have been okay. But when God decided to take Jennifer and my mom, it was too much. Okay, what do you want me to tell you guys? It's too much. This is too much to handle. He gave me to him. They say God only gives you what you can handle is bullshit. He gave me, and I'm going to tell everybody who says that, he gave me too much. There's too much. So you might say, so what are you going to do? The only thing I could do is what I'm doing. I have to just keep working. This is work. I know you guys don't accept that, but it's work. A lot of people don't accept that this is work. Maybe one day they'll accept it when I, become successful with it. They'll say it's work. This is work, But this is work, and just continue to work hard, and ultimately just try to be there for my kids and make them happy. Just not try, be there for my kids. Other than that, I don't know what else to do. What else could I do with myself? I don't know. That's it. That's about all I could do. Occasionally, I try to make new friends, but I've been running into a lot of psychos. I told you, I run a lot of psycho people, a lot of psychos, and kind of getting tired of it. If you want to know the truth, I might take a little break from trying to make new friends. There's a lot of psychos out there, man. A lot of cuckoos. Cuckoo. Anyway, let's see. Acceptance is the hardest thing. All of this that you're hearing is original music by yours truly, Richie Lavoie, a.k.a. the Apefather. Thank you so much, NYX. Uh, Please consider, if you could, doing an entertainment tip. My family's dealing with a lot. My wife passed away, brother. I don't know if you know this. 2 weeks later, my mom passed away. This is a concert for the kids. My son is 14. My daughter is 11. It's a benefit concert. You know, we're all hurting very bad right now. I don't know if you heard the rest of the live stream, but we would appreciate an entertainment tip. This is by way of the Cash App. It is the $ Richard Lavoy. This is my Cash App. The $ capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI, no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. Also, the Cash App is the comment pinned below. You'll see it. It's Back to the Future. You'll see it below the in the chat. It is the pinned comment. If you click on it, you'll see the $ Richard Lavoy. If you don't have Cash App, Super Chat would be the next best thing, which you could do right on the live. Just Super Chats, I have to wait a month and a half to get. There's like large fees, 30% fees. Cash App is instant, low fees. So obviously, Cash Apps would be better. We're just going through a really tough time. I appreciate that you love the music, NYX. God bless you. I'm going to be doing a lot more for you. And by the way, anybody who does this Cash App, I actually upload a video for you called the Thank You Song video, where I basically, I'm going to play a beautiful song just like I did for you on this video, celebrating your good deed, giving you a big shout out, and celebrating the beautiful life that my wife, Jennifer, and my mother, Josephine, lived. Let's do a little Josephine for my mom. Josephine, you were there to guide me. You were there beside me, and I can count on you. Josephine, you're the inspiration, and you are my best friend, now until the end. Years passed us by, and I realize how much I've learned from you. Mistakes I made, you showed me the way to make it all brand new. Josephine, you were there to guide me. You were there beside me, and I can count on you. Josephine, you're the inspiration, and you are my best friend, now until the end. You always believe that I can achieve everything that I dream, until that day. Ignore what they say, follow your destiny. Josephine, you were there to guide me. You were there beside me. I can count on you. Josephine, you're the inspiration, and you are my best friend, now until the end. Let me do that ending again. One more time. Let me do that again. Anyway, you get the point. God bless all of you. Like Billy Joel, I love Billy. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Lisa. God bless your grandmother. Josephine is a beautiful name. Like I said, anyone out there that has a good heart, this is a benefit concert for my kids, Mike and Sophia. Michael's 14, Sophia's 11. Their mom passed away. 2 weeks later, the song I just played for you, Josephine, was my mother, their grandmother. She passed away. Our family got hit with complete devastation. And I'm not doing well. I'm just trying to be a great dad. I'm trying to stay strong because we have two beautiful kids and they need me. But I'm shot. I'm so shot, and we winded up losing our household income of 7,000 a month because it was comprised of me being my wife's caretaker, my mom, her income, and we lost it. So I'm trying my best to do music on YouTube here. I started a business. I'm trying everything to try to get it back. But I could really, really appreciate a little Cash App. It's on the bottom of this screen. You'll see it. You'll see Back to the Future in the bottom of the chat. That's the pinned comment. If everyone could see that pinned comment, if you click on it, that's my Cash App. If you can't see it, I'll show it right here. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. That's my Cash App. The $ capital RICHARD LEVOI. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Anyone who would be kind enough to do a Cash App, I will upload a video for you called the Thank You Song, where I play a beautiful song in honor of your good deed. I give you a big shout out. It'll be on my channel. So that's a little gift from my heart if you would consider doing a small Cash App. Yeah, the song I sound the most like Billy on, I think, is the Brooklyn song. I come from Brooklyn, baby. I come from, there it is, Brooklyn, New York. We'll do some of my New York songs. This one's called the Brooklyn Song into a jazz piece I wrote called Brooklyn Funk. Grew up on the Coney Island side. Hot dogs and Nathan's and the Cyclone for a ride. Cruising down 86th Street. Got my windows open, blasting music with the beat. Saturday night at Bay Ridge. Picked up a girl, made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Build it up. Lunchtime's the best at John's Deli. Dinner time's the best at Spumoni Gardens, L&B. Summertime at the AT, there ain't no Freestone night. Christmas time, seen all the mansions lit up in Dyker Heights. It don't get better than this. All the best food and everything at your fingertips. Don't need a car, all you need is a step away. Just take a walk, you'll be swept away by good old Brooklyn on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. A little jazz solo while the N train passes by. Took my girl to a movie at the UA in Sheepshead Bay. Got a coffee and cannoli, cappuccinos on the bay. Nothing beats Sundays in Bensonhurst. Mom's Italian cooking, on my list is always first. If I could travel all around the world, I am sure there are places I would love to see, but nothing compares to my hometown. There is no other place I would rather be. Good old Brooklyn's on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Let's do a little Brooklyn funk. 2, 3, 4. You like Duke Ellington? Will? What's the name of this song, Will? Let me do that again. Sandal. It's called Satin Doll. Yeah, Duke Ellington was the best, man. Duke Ellington. The Duke. Oh, man. Like I said, anyone could do a small little entertainment tip. It would be greatly appreciated because I'm signing off kind of soon here. Small little cash app. You'll see it at the bottom of the chat. It's $ Richard Lavoie. That's the Back to the Future comment. It's pinned. $ Richard Lavoie. Really got to start paying bills, man. I could use your help. Hey, I'm working for it. Am I not working for it? I'm entertaining people. People call this begging. This is not begging. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I think this is working. This is work. To me, it's working. People don't consider this work. Hey, try learning the piano. It took me a long time. I started playing the piano when I was 10 years old. Playing the piano is work. Okay? It is work. Anyway, $ Richard Lavoy. That's the Cash App. Listen, Billy Joel says it all the time. He's like, I'm working when he does a concert, right? Now, okay, granted, he's making $1 million, $2 million a show. That's definitely work, right? But you see, so what I think it comes down to, you want to know what I think it is? I think it just comes down to how successful you are, like how much money you make. See, like, so people won't say YouTube is a job, right? But if I become successful and I'm making like 20,000 a month, say on YouTube, and now all of a sudden people say, oh, it's a job. They'll say, Richie's working. So really what it comes down to is just how much money you're making. So, but that takes time. You got to build that up. You follow me? That's not something that happens overnight, you know? So I think that's what it is with people. I think once I become successful with it, they'll start accepting it. You know, they'll say, yeah, it's a job. It's a job. It's a job, Rich. What's up, OSC? Another song I wrote. I didn't really get a chance to finish it. Brooklyn Funk. You want to hear something really messed up? So there was this waitress. I'm not going to mention what restaurant it was at. And she seemed like this really nice person, right? Again, I'm not interested in relationships. I'm interested in friendships. That's you wonder what I'm interested in? Friendships, just friends, talking to people. Because sometimes I get tired of talking to kids. I'm with kids all day. So I'm just interested sometimes in like a friendship. But so this particular girl, she started talking to me. She was like, oh, I'm a school teacher. You got two beautiful kids here, blah, 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 right? So I said to her, listen, maybe we should, be friends. You see what I'm saying? She agreed and she gave me her number. Again, I want to stipulate I'm not interested in anything except friendship. But this girl turned out to be the meanest person alive. The meanest person alive. So, we were talking one day and I told her what happened to my wife and my mom. I explained, my wife passed away from cancer and after a 10-year battle it really was aspiration pneumonia, but cancer had to do with it. And my mom passed away 2 weeks later. Do you know after that she wanted like nothing to do with me. She was like, look, I didn't tell you to tell me this. She goes, I feel very uncomfortable with what you said. What a piece of shit, right? You know, you know, yeah, you know what I realized though is that this is the truth, Will. The truth is what I've gone through in my life is very scary to people. It's scary to me, Will. It's people like think about this. If you tell somebody that, there's a very good possibility that they're not going to want to talk to you anymore, because first of all, they think that you must be a mess mentally. Which, to be honest with you, I'm not too far off. Right? I'm hurting like insane hurt right now. So they think that you're a mess. They don't think that you're going to really be a person that could even possibly be in a relationship. Not that I want to be in a relationship, but again, it's like, are you mentally fit? After those types of like losses, those types of hits, those are big hits, man. Those aren't small hits. So no, no, she didn't think I was trying to get frisky. Actually, it's the complete opposite. I was talking to her about my wife. Like, how am I trying to get frisky? Listen, Chandelier, I'm telling, like, if I was trying to get frisky, I don't think I would mention, right, that my wife passed away from cancer and aspiration. That's not really something that turns someone on, right? Would you agree? That's a, that's not a line that turns somebody on. No, I wasn't trying to get frisky. No, I think actually she just got freaked out. I think she got completely freaked. But listen, who needs somebody like that anyway? Who needs anyway, listen, I don't let me be clear to all of you. I don't want this life that I'm living. I wish that everybody would just understand this. I don't want to meet people. I don't want to know people. I just want my wife back, which I can't have. That's what I want. I know it's not possible. I didn't want none of this, man. I didn't want none of this. Okay. I was very, very extremely happy. You know what happens a lot of times in life to people is that you're in a marriage, right? Where you're extremely happy. Like I wasn't just a little happy with my wife. I was extremely happy. I was blessed. Every moment that we were together, it was a blessing. It was a blessing. So now that she passed away, it's kind of like you're in this situation where you feel like, well, I have to move on. But wait a minute, I was so super happy. She was my soulmate. She was everything to me. And that's not an easy thing to do. People don't understand. It's not like Jennifer left me. It's not like Jennifer broke up with me. Jennifer did not want to leave her family. Let's get this straight. Jennifer did not leave me. Do you all understand that? Jennifer did not leave me. She passed away. There's a difference. She had no control over what was happening in her body. That's why I'm angry at God, because God should have helped her. She needed God's help. I mean, listen, it's just the furthest thing on my mind right now, Will. It's I don't mind friends. If you want me to tell you the truth, I don't mind friends. Friends, I don't mind. And I actually tell girls that. I tell them, I say, I just want to be friends. But legitimately, I mean that. I just want to be friends. But see, the problem is that another problem is that people don't have time to even be friends. They don't have time for you, man. Nobody has time for you in this world. It's like you want to hear like there's other girls. You want to hear they're all psychos, right? There was this other psycho girl I met. She was actually a Spanish girl. Um, she spoke pretty good English, but let's just say that Spanish was her primary language. But she spoke pretty good English. But I just want friends. I just want friends, nothing else, right? So I'll tell you, she's another psycho. So she gives me her number. I call her like the next day. She doesn't get back to me. I'm like, all right, whatever. I call her the following day. She doesn't get back to me. I'm like, this girl's a psychopath. I send her a couple of text messages, doesn't get back to me. And then she finally gets back to me, like, whatever, it's a couple of days later. And she's like, oh, I don't speak very good English. So at first I thought maybe it was a language thing, But then I started noticing that she started talking very good English. I don't know if she got a translator. I don't know. Then she started texting me back, and it was like good English, right? So long story short, I finally got her on the phone after like 3 or 4 days, and we're talking, and it seems like everything's great. And she's like, "Look, I'm busy during the week. I work. Give me a call on the weekend, and maybe we could, as friends, get together. I have two girls, right? This is recent. So I call her on the weekend. She doesn't pick up the phone. She told me to call her on the weekend. I call her on the weekend. She doesn't pick up the phone. I text her. She doesn't get back to me. Then I started getting pissed off, like the whole day goes by because I kept it open. I texted the next day, I'm like, what effing happened? And then she's like, look, I'm sorry. I work all week. My company's calling me and this and that. I'm like, okay, so what does that have to do with me? You told me to call you on the weekend. Yeah. You know what I noticed? Anyway, I stopped. This person's a psychopath. Okay. I noticed that like people, they work too much. They're very busy. Like a lot of people are working two jobs now. um, and they just don't have time. They don't have time to like it's not like the old days. Like when I met my wife, shut up for we were young, man. Friggin', I was 20, she was 19. We had all the time in the world. And she was even working a job too back then. But still, it just worked out. Well, I know, but then don't give me, listen, Chandelier, then don't give me your number. Just listen to me. You want to hear the solution to the problem? Don't give me your number. I know, but don't give me your number. Just say I'm too busy. Look, I gotta come home. I gotta take care of the kids. I'm working a job. I sometimes I work on the weekends. But it's like, but that's not what these girls do. You know what they do, Chandelier? They give you their number, and then you turn out to be the psychopath when you try to reach them and call them. You know what I mean? So what it is with these girls, you want to know? I met a few girls like this. They want you. Yankee or wacky, crazy. You want to know what it is with these girls is that they want you to. Right, exactly. You feel like you're the psychopath. Can I tell you what they want? I know exactly what these girls want. Exactly. I'm going to tell you exactly what these girls want. I'm going to tell you exactly what they want. They want you to call them one single time. You ready? They want you to call them one single time, leave them a voicemail message, and wait for them to call you back. So now that could potentially be a week. You follow? It's like, but they'll be happy with you. They'll be happy with you in that situation. That's what they want. That's what they want. So in other words, call them up one time, leave them over. How you doing? This is Richie. Blah blah blah. Give me a call when you get an opportunity. Right? They'll like 2 weeks goes by. They'll call you. Hey, Rich. I'm sorry, I've been working. I had to get my legs waxed. I had to get my ass waxed. I got to watch my kids. Kids needed haircuts. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. No problem. But that's what they want. So in other words, they simply want to call you at their convenience, and that pretty much sums up everybody. That sums up everybody. Everybody wants to call you at their convenience. Well, 411, that was my wife's mom's birthday. Guys, look, I don't want to talk about politics, please. Please. I'm always Trump, but just no more politics, okay? Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly it, Chandelier. They make you seem like you're the friggin' psycho. And it's like, I don't know. I just can't stand people like that. But that pretty much sums up the whole friggin', I think, planet here. Everybody's 9/11. Wow, it went from 4/11 to 9/11. I'm talking about the likes and the dislikes. 9/11 is obviously, you know what 9/11 is. And then sometimes I'll see 9/18. That's my wife's birthday. You want to know what's happening to me? I'm going to be ending this live soon. I'm not really fully in acceptance that my wife passed away. It's like a weird thing. It's like I know she passed away, but this her presence is so much in my heart. Her presence is so much in my mind. Her presence is so much in this house. I think I might be losing my mind a little bit. What do you think? You think I'm going crazy? I don't know. It's just, uh, age is just a number, Will. Age is just a number. Oh my God. Why do I have to be hurting this much, Will? Will, I'm hurting so much, man. Man, why did God have to do this to me, brother? This is so bad, this situation here. Lee, this is so bad, man, what I'm going through, Lee. I am so effing hurt, man. I am so depressed. I am so disgusted. I'm just, sometimes it's just hard to breathe and stuff, man. It's just, I can't believe this is all real. I can't believe it, man. I just can't effing believe it. You know what's crazy about this whole situation is that I actually had her cremated, my wife, and I can't believe I actually did that. She wanted me to do it. That was her request. That was her request. She said, Richard, if I pass away, please, she says, I do not want to be buried. Please, I want to be cremated. Now, the thing is, I didn't want to do it for 3 weeks. I was procrastinating. I was hesitating. I didn't want to do it. Ultimately, I had to do it because the state basically at some point takes over. Like if you don't do it, the state will do it. And if they do it, okay, you won't even get the ashes back. They'll take the ashes, they'll throw it away. So it's like it got to a point where like I had to do it. I didn't want to do it. It ripped me up. Still to this moment, it destroyed me. It destroyed me. It absolutely destroyed. My mom was cremated too, but that was more or less my family's decision. We talked about it with them and my mom's decision. And but it's just I didn't want none of this, guys. You don't understand, man. It's the whole thing is so rough. Every single thing that happened from the beginning to the end is rough. You know, I'm in bad shape, guys. I mean, there's just so many things that was rough about the situation. Another thing was, you know, towards the end, she was like she threw up when they were sticking those tubes down her throat because she didn't have the strength to cough. She didn't have the strength to get up all those like secretions, and then she aspirated again. She threw up and she aspirated. They had to give her morphine because she was like struggling to breathe. It's like what a nightmare, man. The whole thing was such an effing nightmare. I just Jesus, man. Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to deal with all of this stuff, man? I hate it when people say this. Can we talk about this stuff? Okay, first of all, it's the most disgusting thing in the world when you say that it's karma. It's the most. Let me tell you something. I really hope that God judges you because you have no heart, you have no soul, you have no compassion. You have no compassion. The things that you say. There's nothing karma. I was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful husband. All right, and a beautiful father, and you are a devil. You're an evil friggin' devil. Crazy people, man. These people are nuts. I never tried to scam anyone in my life. These people are lunatics, psychopathic lunatics, man. Crazy psychos, man. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like people like that are alive. Isn't it crazy? People like that person that you just saw, they're living. God makes them alive. My wife is not alive. My wife passed away. My mom passed away. But people like that person is alive. Can anyone explain that to me? Because I just want to understand God's divine plan. I want to understand how God's divine plan works. So apparently, in God's divine plan, that piece of shit, that low life is alive. But that's part of God's divine plan. And my wife is not, and my mom is not. Can someone explain that to me, please? Because I don't get it. I don't understand it. Wow. Well, shouldn't that have been your decision, Will? I mean, you're the son. I don't think the family member had any right to do that legally. You're the son. My mom is with her beautiful mom right now and her father. They have a beautiful a site in the cemetery. I mean, she's very happy. My mother, I know that's what she would want. My mother would be thrilled that she's with her mother Anna and her father Joe. So that worked out. But it's just what's not working out is my is my acceptance of my wife. I'm somewhat at peace with my mom. Understand, I'm still struggling with my mom. I'm still struggling, but there's some acceptance there. There's some peace. There's nothing with my wife. I have no acceptance. I have no peace. I'm just gone. I'm just so depressed and down, and I just can't believe it, you know? I'm sorry all the stuff you went through, Will, with your mother. God bless you, Will. I know you've been through a lot. I'm sorry about all the things no one deserves this stuff, man. But you don't understand, my whole family got like wiped out, guys. Guys, you don't understand, man. My whole family was based on my wife and my mom. They were our two support systems here. They were the two most important people, man. Oh, that's all I had left. Her sister. That's all I had left, Will. I'm sorry that you've been through all of that. I'm so sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm in bad shape, man. Like I said, anybody out there that has a good heart would consider to do a small cash app for us. My kids are 14. Michael's 14. My son, Sophia's 11. We lost so much this year. If you don't have cash app, you could always do a super chat, brother. But remember, it's not donate. I'm not a charity. It's considered an entertainment tip. I love you, brother. My ears start ringing a lot. Did you ever feel like yeah, there's no karma here, okay? There's no karma. I understand what you're saying. Listen, there's no karma. I didn't do anything wrong in my life. Okay, I didn't do nothing to deserve this. This situation I'm dealing with is bad, but it's not because of karma. I didn't do anything. All I was a loving husband, a loving father, a loving son. I'm not. There's nothing I did. Uh, anyway, let me see something here. I appreciate the support. So we're not getting too many cash apps. We're not getting too many super chats. So I'm going to end this live right now, but I will be back in a little bit. But let me first speak to Will before I leave. Will said, my mom's sister's kid, my cousin, acted like I died or something because I've seen she posted on a blog that I passed away. What? That's crazy, man. Just remember, it's not a donation, it's considered an entertainment tip. I'm not a charity, but thank you so much, Abdel. Thank you. I'm sorry about all the stuff you went through, Will. That's right, Abdel. I'll be back in a little bit, all right, guys? It's not going to be long, actually. I'm going to be doing a lot of lives today. You're probably going to get sick of me. But I take these little breaks because sometimes when I reboot this, I get more support. Back to the Future, I'm probably going to be right back. So you don't have to, by the way, all of you realize you're not obligated to come to every live stream, you know? Well, obviously, you're proving that you're a hater now, Abdel. Abdel has proven they're a hater. I can't be. I have two kids. I have two kids. You understand that, right? I have two children, Michael, who's 14, and Sophia, who's 11. So that's not a possibility. You know, I'm just saying that if yeah, as a hater, hater. If I was that selfish, mother effer, that's pretty selfish, right? You know, I can't be. I have kids; they need me. But I will tell you this: I'm miserable. I'm not happy. How could I possibly be happy without my beautiful wife? I need her, man. You know, I need my wife. I just don't understand. What's happening with me is I just can't understand how, like, this is like actual real life. This is all real. I got to tell you, for the past 3 months, I blocked it out of my head. I convinced myself that this was a dream because you probably were all wondering why I was doing so well, probably for like 3 months. You're probably like, oh, this guy's doing pretty good, right? Yeah. It's all an act. It's because I was blocking it. Now I'm starting to like accept it and not block it, but it's draining my strength. You're right, Chandelier. He's a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater. You're a strong man, Will. You're a very strong man. I'll chill with you guys for 2 more minutes and then I'll end it. But you're a strong man, Will. Possibly stronger than me. I'm not that strong right now. Look, my father passed away in 2020. My mom passed away this year. Losing parents is very hard. Very, very heartbreaking. Very hard when your parents pass away. But when your soulmate, the mother of your children passes away, your partner in your life, to me, I'm just saying it's next level hurt. The hurt is next level. It's bad. I just can't believe that this is real, man. You currently have a 39.6 fever. I think you'd be 99.6. 39.6 is not good. Oh, but thank you. Thank you, NYX. I hope you feel better. I think you meant 99.6, right? I just don't I just don't understand like how this happened. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out, how it happened. And if you want me to tell you the truth, I can't figure it out. It just my wife was okay. She was all right. It was like, okay, granted, the cancer spread. I will say that. But she was home. She was on palliative care. She was on medications, like pain medications. She was functioning fine. She was okay. I'm not saying that she was ideal because obviously you have cancer. It's always hard. But she wasn't like she didn't seem to be that she was terminal. MB, what does MB mean? Oh, my bad, my bad. That makes sense. Um, you know what's really messed up, and I'll tell you guys something. What's really, what's really, really messed up. People keep telling me, what you're going through, Rich. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. What you're going through, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And you know what bothers me about that statement is that it's effing true. That's what bothers me. Like you could get mad that someone's not being respectful who's saying that, or they're not being like polite or something, but they're speaking the truth. Like who would wish this on anybody? And sometimes I can't believe that I'm actually really going through this in my life. Like I just can't believe that this is real life. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like this is actually happening to me. This is actually happening to my family. Yeah. I hate being like I hate being like the victim in a way, like like in people's conversation. I don't like it. It bothers me a lot. I don't like it. I don't like that. I hear people talk about me like they're like, "Do you see what's going on with Richie?" And oh my God, and this and his wife passed away, his mom passed away. All this is in 2 weeks, and I'm just saying that like I hate being like looked at a certain way. I just what are you gonna do? I just don't understand. I'm so effing angry, everybody. I'm so angry, man. I'm so angry. Why the F-U-C-K did this happen to my family? What the F caused this to happen? What happened? What happened? Jennifer was the strongest girl in the world. Let me make you all understand this. She wasn't just strong. This girl was Wonder Woman. This girl was a powerhouse. And I just don't understand how quickly this happened. I just can't believe it. I can't believe how quickly this happened, and I can't believe 2 weeks later my mom passed away. You want to know what this was like an extermination of my life? Can I tell you something? I don't know who did this, but this was like someone tried to wipe me out. That's what it feels like. It feels like someone was trying to wipe me out. It's like someone's like, what could I do to totally just destroy this guy? What could I do? And honestly, my wife passing away and then my mom passing away in 2 weeks, that would probably do the trick. But you see, the thing is, I'm in a catch-22 situation. And I also have my kids. So the thing is, my beautiful kids need me. I have to be strong for them. So that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going is I gotta be strong for the kids. But it's like, wow. I'm like, did I get hit hard? I got hit hard, man. I got hit too hard here. My family got hit way too hard. Way too hard. That's why it's hard for me to do anything else right now, you know? Right now I just got the keyboard, you know. I'll show it to you when I get up. I'm probably gonna get a piano eventually again. My father's side, unfortunately, there's really no family left. Unfortunately, on my father's side, they pretty much all passed away. My uncle Paul, he passed away. You know, my uncle Sal, he passed away years ago. That was my father's brothers, the two brothers. My grandmother Lavoy passed away. My grandpa Lavoy passed away. There's no one left on my father's side. Um, on my mom's side, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know. You know, there was a lot of fighting with my parents between my mom and my dad, and my mother's side did not get along with my father. And unfortunately, I think a lot of that rubbed off on me and my kids. I mean, from time to time, we speak to them, you know, but not, I wouldn't say it's a consistent thing. Listen, I agree with you, Chandelier. I've had this conversation with my aunt, my mother's sister, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't. They don't call me. You know. I don't know. I don't understand it. I've had this conversation. I've had this conversation. I've had this conversation. I just don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm being punished in my life. Can I tell you all the truth? I feel like I'm being punished. Like, come on, who could deal with all of this? I really. Well, listen, Chandelier. What do you mean when you say that they're not home alone? I don't understand what you mean by that. Yes, yes, Chandelier. I'm sorry, Chandelier rather. Yes, you're right. Yes, that is my intention to work on YouTube and to do a business where I have my own schedule, I have my own hours, and I can be there for the kids. Yes, you're 100% correct. I apologize. It's just I'm dealing with so many psychos on the internet. I never know what people mean, you know? I didn't know if you meant whether you know, you're like home alone, like what am I gonna go off to like Atlantic City and leave them home alone? Like, no, I didn't know what you meant. But no, yes, I'm always there for them. Yes, yes. God bless you. And that's why I really want to make it on YouTube. I really want to make it on YouTube. So this way, that's really the ideal situation for me. But I just look, I'm just in shock. You want me to just tell you what it is? I'm in complete shock what happened in my life. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. It's like, man, I could have accepted a lot of things in my life, but not my no, I know, I apologize, Chandelier. Well, I just thought some, you know, like these, you know, all these haters, they all drive me nuts. So forgive me. You're obviously a beautiful person. You are a good person. So obviously you speak from the heart. You speak from the heart. Um, so I apologize. I just never know what anybody means anymore. That's all. But anyway, getting back. I'm in shock. What's next? I don't know what's next anymore. I don't know. All I'm doing is what I'm doing right now. This is my whole life. Ready? Being on YouTube. You want to hear my whole life? Being on YouTube. My kids come home. I get them something to eat. I take care of them. They come home from school. I take them to go see their friends, and they have a great time. And we come home and whatever it is, play with the dogs, take the dogs out, feed the dogs. Go back on YouTube, do some more videos. Do a little bit with my business, and that's it. That's basically my whole life. I don't know what next is. Everybody I've been meeting is a psycho, as far as like these girls just trying to be friends. It's like I just the big thing with me is that I just don't know if I'm ever going to get over Jen. That's it. You want me to just tell you the thing? Jennifer was too important to me. I'm just going to level with you. She was too important to me. She was too important to me. And that's why I really, really wish God would have had mercy, man. I just wish that taking Jennifer from me and taking Jennifer from the kids at 46 years old was too hard. It was too hard. Especially then my mom has to pass away 2 weeks later. Come on, man. It's too much. It's too much. I gotta change this light here. I just noticed that one light bulb went out here. It's too much. This is too much. I can't. It's very hard for me to function in my life without my wife, Jennifer. I love her too much. I love her too much. She was too important for me. She was too important for the kids. And that's why I did everything to try to save her. I did everything. I mean, I went there every single minute, every day. I was sleeping there with her at the hospital. I was doing everything to try to save her life. I just can't even believe it. Just doesn't make sense it even got to that level. Like she was okay. This whole thing is crazy how it happened. It's like I said, this was like I feel like almost like an extermination of my life. Like that's what I feel like. I hate to say it, but I feel like whoever wanted to do this, they were just like, because this doesn't happen, right? Isn't this rare? Isn't this rare that this happens where someone like loses their wife and then their mom 2 weeks later? Isn't that like rare? That's a rare thing, right? That's not like a normal thing. Little donut here. How you doing? Need a little sugar. I don't know. Well, outside, Max. Max, we'll go outside. Come on, outside. All right, be good. Leave the rabbits alone. Go outside. My dog Chloe's a puggle. She goes after these rabbits outside. Okay, go. What's next? Anyway, to answer your question, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. This was a hard hit, man. And that's why I'm asking people if they have the heart, help me become successful on YouTube, These small little entertainment tips helps me. It helps me and it helps the family. We're not asking for much here, We're not asking for much. Just a little generosity, goes a long way. You know what I mean? And also, I'm going to upload that video for you, the thank you song video. When I play the piano, it dedicated to your good deed, celebrating my wife and my mother's life. It would really help me make this a career on YouTube. You know, you guys don't understand. You have the potential. You have the power. If all of you just did these small little cash apps for me, Salud Jandani, you don't even realize how much help you'll be doing. But it's like, I don't know why I can't get a lot of you to do it. I don't know what it is. Is it that you can't part with $5 or $10? I just don't understand. I mean, you know, and these are people, a lot of you come to these live streams all the time too. I mean, I don't understand. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just, help us out, man, please. We're dealing with a tough time here. I'm not trying to be, seeing that people think I'm being mean. They're like, you're mean, you're mean. It's not that I'm mean. It's just, we're going through a tough time. Ah, man, I gotta clean up here. It's too much work. That's another thing. I'm not like Mr. Mom. You know, I'm not Mr. Mom here. That's another thing. It's like, I'm not Mr. Mom. No one helps me. I really need help. It's crazy. It's just like, you know, one more little piece here. Like, you would think that my wife passed away, my mom passed away. Yeah, family would care, right? They would come over here, help me out. I mean, they're not doing it. I just don't know why. It's just it's like no one's calling me. I don't know. Who knows? But it's too much. I'll answer your question when you do a Cash App, John. Is that fair enough? John, you do a small Cash App, and then I'll answer that question. How's that sound? Is that fair? I mean, you're asking me a question like that. You know, you're asking me if any money is being sent my way. Well, I'm not trying to be mean. You know, I hope you're not being mean. I just, you know, be the first one to set the example, and then I'll answer your question. The Cash App is below, $ Richard Lavoie. It's Back to the Future. You'll see it, the pinned comment, Back to the Future below, $ Richard Lavoie. And then I'll talk to you about everything. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. Well, you just said that you were going to send you said, sounds good to me, will do. Are you still sending that Cash App, or did you change your mind already? Are you still sending it, or I guess you had to change your heart? Yeah, come on. Come inside. Come inside, come on. All right, well. John, you're coming across like a hater. You see, when you ask a question like that, John, and then you say, sounds good to me, will do. And then I'm asking you if you're still going to do it, and then you're not answering me. I hate to say it, but you're coming across like a hater, man. That's like a hater. That's like a hater thing. What do you think, Chandelier? No, but I know, but you're asking a very, very personal question. You know, it's not like you're just coming here watching the stream. You're asking if people are sending me money out of 17,000 subscribers. And then like I ask you, I'm like, well, why don't you be one of the first and make a a contribution like a cash app? And you said will do. Then I say, okay, great. And Chandelier sent you the cash app, and then you're not answering us. You're not saying if you're actually going to do it. So that's why I'm saying you're coming across like a hater. Like if you just came here and you were just watching the stream, I would have no problem with you. But you're asking a very personal question. Don't you agree? That's like a personal question. And why do you want that information anyway? But why do you need to know? Are you an accountant? I'm just trying so if I said to you, example, that I say $8,000. Here's an example, right? Let's just say I would say that, right? What are you going to do with that information? Okay, but what? Okay, so let's say I would say that to you. So I don't want to argue anymore. Let's just drop the subject. Let's just drop it. I miss my wife. My life sucks. I got no beauty. I got no wife. I miss my mom too. I just this my family got hit too hard, man. My heart is broken. My heart is broken. And I got people coming here asking me all these questions. It's like, guys, look, can we just make this simple? Can I tell you what these live streams are about? Listen, let me make this simple. It's not complicated. Are you ready? It's not complicated. These live streams are a benefit concert for my family, for my kids. Thank you very much. Thank you. These concerts are a benefit concerts for my kids. We had a tremendous tragedies in our life. My wife Jennifer passed away. 2 weeks later, my mom Josephine passed away. This is the children's mother and grandmother. Okay, we ran into financial problems. Okay, because the household income that we had was based upon me being the caretaker for my wife and my mom contributing. Okay, so we also have major financial worries now. So people come to these live streams. This is the purpose. It's a benefit concert. It's a concert to benefit my kids, Michael, who's 14, Sophia, who's 11. So meaning like, yes, you should come here. You should enjoy the music. We should talk. We should have conversations, but know in the back of your head that it's a benefit concert, meaning like, you should contribute to help out a family in need. Now, does that mean that you can't ask questions that are off topic? Of course you can. Of course you can. But there's the thing. If you're asking very personal questions, like people come here and they ask very and then another thing people do, they make suggestions and all this stuff. I had a GoFundMe page already. Okay, that was because I had to raise money for my wife's services. This is for entertainment tips. Brother, listen to me. Let me sum this up for you when you say GoFundMe. Let me sum this up for you. Everyone could do a super chat. Listen to me. I had a guy from Iceland. Okay, just so that you understand something. A guy from Germany. I had a guy from, I think it was all over the world. All over the world. Okay, give super chats. So when you say start a GoFundMe page, what is the purpose of that? Because you feel you're not able to do a cash app? Is that the reason? Like, why are you saying that? Try starting a GoFundMe. What is the purpose of that for? Everyone could do a super chat. So if you wanted to support us, you could do a super chat right now. 100%. There would be no problem at all. There would be no problem. But I think the reason why people deflect and they say that stuff, like try starting a GoFundMe, is because they don't want to support you. So they try to find a way to say something that kind of sounds nice, but at the same time, justifies a reason to not support you. You understand? It's like, so like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Let's say I go to like a charity event. Now, I'm not saying I'm a charity. I'm not saying I'm a charity, but I'm just saying, let's say I go to a charity event, Save the Dolphins, let's just say, okay? So they have like a whole big dinner there. I'm sitting down, I'm having a glass of wine, I'm eating a nice steak, I'm enjoying myself, right? Now comes time that you have to contribute, right? So they said, we accept, checks or money orders. So now, let's say I would say to them, "Oh, you don't accept credit cards? I have a credit card." And they say, "No, only checks and money orders." Why don't you accept credit cards? Why don't you accept cash? No. Checks or money orders. Oh, I understand. Do you accept Bitcoin? Do you accept Bitcoin? Checks or money orders? Right. So think about a person who's doing that. To be like, what is the point of that? No, but I'm asking you, like, okay, I'm asking you man to man, like, what's the look, I accept two things. Are you ready? Listen to me. Forget about anything you mean. Cash App, number one, or Super Chats. Now, let me tell you why. There is a reason why I do this. There is a method. I'm going to explain the method because I know a lot of people are confused. So let me unconfuse all of you, okay? Cash App, I get that instantly. It's like cash. I get it instant. Instant money into the account, and there is low fees. Very, very low fees. Okay, so the thing is that that's the ideal way to support me. It's Cash Apps. Now, this is what the problem is with Cash Apps. Certain countries, because you know YouTube is worldwide, doesn't have Cash App. Certain countries don't have Cash Apps. Oh, this poor dog, I gotta go help him. Max, it's okay. It's okay, Max. Sorry about that. He gets that little Shih Tzu thing that sometimes with their breathing. No, he's okay. God bless him. But he's all right. He went away. It's fine. Um, I need my wife so much. You have no idea. She used to calm the dogs down. She did everything for us. My God, why is she not here, my wife? Oh my God, why is she not here? What the F-U-C-K happened to my life? My God, it's crazy what happened to my life. That's all I have to tell you. It's crazy. It's effing crazy what happened to my life. But anyway, getting back, I lost train of thought here. Oh yeah. So Cash Apps are instant. So in other words, if you have Cash App, you could send money to help our family right away, instantly, like instant. So we get it right away. We get it instantaneously, and it's very, very low fees. Now, if you don't have Cash App, I have a secondary option: Super Chats through the live stream, through YouTube. Everyone can do Super Chats. There's no excuse. Everybody could do it. Like I told you, I had a guy from Iceland, okay, give me a Super Chat. The guy Duct Tape gave me money from Germany the other day, a couple of live streams ago. So the thing is that I can understand an argument saying to me, "Hey, father, I don't have Cash App." I could kind of understand that argument because you could say, "Look, I'm from a country that doesn't have Cash App," or you could even argue, you could say, "Look, I don't use that app, unfortunately." But here's the argument you can't make. The argument you can't make is you can't do a Super Chat. Oh, you could do a Super Chat. There's no reason in the world you can't do a Super Chat. So stop deflecting. Please stop. Listen, I'm not trying to be a jerk. Stop. People do this all the time. Rich, do you have PayPal? Rich, do you have whatever? Zelle? Rich, why don't you start a GoFundMe? Guys, again, you could do a super chat right now. Nothing is stopping you from doing a super chat. Ready? Nothing is stopping you from doing a super chat. All right, let's get rid of this person here, Lisa. She's a hater. She's a hater. She's a hater. Lisa, this is a job. This is a job. Okay, Lisa. And it's people like you who are losers because I'll tell you the reason why. I'm working right now, but you're watching me. Okay. So guess who's actually not working right now? You. You're watching me. I'm working. This is a job. Okay. You're watching me. You're on my live stream. You follow me? See, so let me give you the example, Lisa. It would be like, Lisa, do you have a $700,000 house? Probably not. Lisa, did you make $7,000 a month on YouTube last month? No. Okay. Lisa, go F yourself. And you know your name is not Lisa. You know that you're an internet troll. Anyways, internet trolls. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna be back in a little bit. God bless all of you. God bless your family.